Hello and welcome to the 20th episode of Real Estate Advice with Victoria Mead. I'm your host, Victoria Mead. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new here, please feel free to like and follow my Facebook business page so that you don't miss notifications next week to remind you to come back again. And if you are here right now, feel free to comment below, say hello so I can shout you out. And then if you are watching this as a replay, feel free to still comment. And if you have questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Same thing with anyone watching now. Feel free, if you have any comments or questions, comment below. So today's topic is going to be the top 5 due diligence items that buyers should do prior to purchasing their home. This is also true for any buyers that are serious about a home in general. So these 5 topics are pretty basic, so I'll go through them kind of quick and then we can call it a day if there's no questions. All right, so the first thing, before you even go ask to do a showing, map out the location. So a lot of people say, I want to be 45 minutes from work, or I want to be within 30 minutes of Manchester, whatever it is. Make sure to look that up before you request a showing, because when I request a showing, there's a bunch of steps, then I got to wait, then the agent has to ask the seller, and then if we all get confirmed and that whole thing was done and you're like, actually, never mind, it's a little too far, do that first, because that saves a little bit of time and hassle, and then you're not excited about the showing being confirmed just to be disappointed because it's too far. And then drive by. Ideally, driving by every property before you go see it would be ideal, because you might drive by, there might be a really bad looking house next door, and you're not going to see that from the listing picture because they're not going to advertise it with showing a potential ugly home next door, or if say there's, just something else not ideal. When they market the property, it's going to look the best. So driving by could potentially save you from going in and wasting time later. There are some buyers that they'll come up to the property and be like, ugh, never mind, I don't want to even go in it. I don't like the neighborhood. And I'm like, well, then we shouldn't have wasted the seller's time, because the seller had to clean their house, get it prepped, leave their house, maybe potentially take dogs and kids out, just for you to not want to go now inside to look at it. So make sure to do drive-bys. Talk to your neighbors if they're around. Some neighbors do, they like to be nosy and tell you different things. So sometimes you'll learn some interesting information about the house if you're able to speak to the neighbor before you put in an offer. And then go to the town hall. So once you're under contract, I always recommend going to the town hall, have them pull the file for you. And it's all public record, so you can see what permits were pulled, what permits weren't pulled. You can see maybe an old septic design or just cool history about the house sometimes too. And then check with specific towns if you have specific needs. So for example, if you want a horse on your property, you need to go to the town hall of the town that the property is located and ask them if that is something that you're allowed to do. Because there's no point in really looking in that town or looking at a specific property if you couldn't do what you want to do with it. So those are the top 5 due diligence items I have for you. Let's see. Excuse my crying child in the background. It is past bedtime and he is mad that he has to sleep. So if you hear that, sorry. Let's see. Hi, Brian. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Anybody else on there? I'll wait another minute. Alrighty. Well, if not, no questions, I will say thank you for joining, and I will see you next Friday, 7 p.m. Same place, same time. All right. Who else said hi? Hello, Matt. Thanks for joining. I hope you learned something good. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for joining. I appreciate all of you. You guys are the best. All right. Without further ado, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the sunshine, and I will see you Friday, 7 p.m. Bye.